So, an RT replay that got more dislikes than my other videos normally do. That's to be expected, I suppose. And lots of anti-RT sentiment in the comments. We got Dirty Irish Clicker, garage review. I'll get around to a garage review. I will, but I just need time. Obligatory FRT. Yeah, okay. Clicker's not trying to help you. Some anti-RT comments in here, but Dreadchills left the first one. Dirty Irish Clicker, I despise artillery. Well, okay, I mean, come on, you can't despise artillery. You're not really, considering so many of your games are in light tanks and you love killing artillery. But anyway, he's back. I hope to be back to World of Tanks in a few days, so might be by the end of the week. See you then. Take care. And I was fortunate enough to talk to him. He was on TeamSpeak. I was speaking to him last week, and he's back. He's back playing World of Tanks. Now his PC has aged in the 7 months he's been away from the game, so the quality of his videos is suffering a little bit. But he said he was back. He said he was going to start making videos, and then a couple of days later, this happened. So Dreadshell's Gaming. The stars align. No, I'm back. There we go. I am back. So, yeah, his first video in 7 months, he's back. Yeah, WZ132 Ace Tanker. Yeah, pretty much. I could have pretty much called that straight away that it was going to be one of his first Ace Tankers, but he's back and no dislikes. It's not arty, so he hasn't got any dislikes. I told him, welcome back, Shelly. So, yeah, Dreadshells is back, and yeah, if you want to know how to play light tanks, I can really recommend his channel. I've recommended him in the past. I've platooned with him in the past. He's an incredibly good light tank driver. One of the best. I think he is technically the best light tank driver on the NA server. And if you want to learn how to play scouts or light tanks well, then you can't really do much better than subscribing and watching his stuff. So I'm just letting you guys know, because it's been 7 months since his last video. Maybe you've unsubscribed because there were no updates in 7 months, or maybe you've never heard of him and haven't subscribed yet. I really recommend, if you're into light tanks and want to learn how to play light tanks well, there is no one. I can't recommend anyone better than Dreadshells at the moment. Fantastic light tank player. I've learned a lot, and I've got a hell of a lot more games played than he has. I've been learning from him on how to play light tanks, or at least I was before his break. So he's back. He's released his first video, and yeah, I'm incredibly happy. But yeah, I'm a little bit jealous he hasn't got a single dislike, so there we go. I'll dislike that. No, he's a nice guy. I can't do that. Okay, alright, so we've liked him. He's back. And now, what am I going to do to celebrate the fact he's back? Well, I guess I'm going to have to show you a light tank replay. This is the light tank Gavalov. I've been covering it on the channel a lot recently because it's one of the few tanks I've been playing recently. Good start there by doing a little bit of ram damage to myself, but yeah, I'm playing this tank to get a 100% camo crew in it, because this tank has got amazing camo. So all my crew members have full 100% camo at the moment, with the exception of the commander, because the commander is now got 6th Sense on his first skill. I need to work on camo for his second skill, so I think his second skill is about 30% camo at the moment on the tank. I can't remember, but it's one of the few tanks I'm playing every single day in order to get the crew XP on the commander, in order to try and get him 6th Sense, because I really want a 100% camo crew on this tank. Now, it is a little bit sluggish, and in another light tank I would have been up here quicker. I do get a shot by the WZ132, but maybe I can get around this corner before he shoots me again. Ah, yes, we have. So, getting a little bit of assistance damage on a Tiger P and the 132. Took one hit to get into this position, but I'll take that hit. I'll take that hit in exchange for 430 assistance damage. But we're just going to advance up here, because I've been having a lot of joy in my light tanks coming here. As long as, you don't run into a medium tank or two along here, this is a pretty good flank in my light tanks. At least it's been working out pretty well for me recently. But here on El Haloof, I'm bottom tier. I'm a tier 7 in a tier 9 game, and we're just inching forward, seeing if we can spot anything, but no one seems to be around here. Oh, never mind. You've got a T-28 heavy tank concept coming back. Now, the one thing that will let you down on this tank, the one thing that lets me down constantly, is the gun. Now, when you're top tier, or even in a tier 8 game, I think the gun is okay, but in a tier 9 game, or up against a lot of heavily armored tanks, the gun is going to let you down. Lorraine is running for T-28 heavy tank concept, seems to be interested in coming for me. Missed my snapshot on the Lorraine, so that's two snapshots missed so far. So the gun handling, it's not great. And on top of that, you've only got 144mm of penetration, 180 damage. That's not really going to hurt the T-28 heavy tank concept unless I switch to premium ammunition with 194, but I very, very rarely fire premium ammunition. So just moving forward, trying to get spots. Ooh, S1's looking for me, and third snapshot missed in a row, but the T-54 has moved in on the heavy tank concept, so I need to try and help him, but I can't pin the side of this guy. What I can do is I can track him, and he's got a repair kit. I'm going to track him again, giving the T-54 a chance to kill him. Yeah, a little bit disappointed I didn't actually do any damage there. Just tracked him twice, thought I'd do some damage, but in the meantime, enemy Comet coming up from behind, so we can get a shot in. The Comet's ignoring me, he's going for our Comet, so we can get some damage done. We're finally doing damage. We're up to 1,000 assistance damage, but... oh, I fire, and he dies just as I fire, but there's an Emil around the corner, and Emil 1 has come back. So, there's one shot. Oh, okay, there goes a friendly Comet, so there's one shot from the Emil. Alright. I'm wondering, is he on a reload? Does he still have shots left? Can get one shot in. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if he's on a reload or whether or not he's still got 2 shots in the clip. So this is the one thing I'm wondering about. The Emil seems to be coming for me. I'm trying to keep him spotted for arty, for friendlies maybe to try and shoot him. But he's coming for me, and I'm probably going to have to run away, but I'm going to try and keep him spotted as long as I can in the hopes that someone could do some damage to him. So Artie's targeting him, someone else has put a shot into him, and yeah, am I going to run away? So, I know he's fired maybe 2 shots. Okay, there's a 3rd shot, and there's a 4th shot. So, I'm wondering, does he have 2 shots left? Did he reload, or does he have 2 shots left? He doesn't seem to be aggressive. I'm going to guess he doesn't have any left. So, lower glacis. Can't go through his lower glacis, so I've got to basically go through the side of his tank. See the way the reticule changed to green there? So, I can pen this guy even at this very, very steep angle because his side armor is garbage. I'm keeping him tracked, just moving forward. He's on a reload. I know he's on a reload now, so we can just eat him up. So, putting shots in. T-54 goes down, unfortunately, but there we go. Able to kill the Emil before he reloads, and nice damage done. The Slidswagen isn't looking at me, so we can put a shot in here as well. So E25 is keeping the S1 busy, and we can finish him off for kill number 2. So a little bit frustrating regarding the damage early on, but yeah, started to improve now. So we're up to 1,600 damage. I know that Lorraine ran away, but there's still another RT on the enemy team, the M12. So not spotting any tanks, and the M12 is up here around the corner. So he didn't run away, didn't have an opportunity to run away. We can get to his side, stay safe, and take him out for kill number 3. So, yeah, as bottom tier, reasonably good game right now. So 2,000 damage, 1,000 assistance damage. But this isn't really a map where you get to use this tank to its strengths. You know, this is a tank that is very, very good on big open maps that are, lots of cover, where you can use its camo rating, maybe do some passive scouting, because as far as maneuverability goes, the acceleration, not amazing, especially compared to most of the other Tier 7 lights. And when you run into Tier 8 lights or Tier 9 lights, they eat you alive. But camo is this tank's thing, so Jagdtiger 88 down here looking for the other RT. Do get spotted, but then the Jagdtiger 88 has 400 meters of view range. But sometimes when I'm driving this tank, it absolutely amazes me over the fact I don't get spotted. But okay, still an RT in play, knocked down the tree, but I can get shots up here. Rear of the T-29, green reticule. Aiming carefully, we can do some damage at distance. So, yeah. Yeah, not going to have as much joy going through the back of the turret on the T-30. And, yeah, I'm not going to get a shot here. But in the meantime, RT's in play, we can get another shot in. So now there's just Jagdtiger 88. I'm just wondering where he is. I'm kind of wondering, has he turned around? Is he coming for me? But in the meantime, I've got the rear of a T-30. Go for a track shot, but end up hitting him in the rear. And now he's going to use the Tiger P for cover. So yeah, never going to pen him at that angle. Not with the penetration on this gun, and not at that particular angle. But he's got his own problems. So where's the Jagdtiger 88? Down to 1 round of standard ammo left. Where's the Jagdtiger 88? No, he's got company. I was hoping to get to his rear, hoping to get to his sides. I was hoping to feast on this guy, but we could put a shot in. He's aware I'm there now, but scoot around him before he could focus on me. So, yeah, that's a little bit disappointing. I was hoping to feast on a Jagdtiger 88, but he's got a T-29 for company. Now he's running for it. In hindsight, maybe I should have gone for a track shot there, but yeah, that was a terrible shot by me. Yeah, I should have been going for track shots here. But, okay, now I'm trying to go for track shots. So get another shot in, fail to track him. And going for his rear, going to try for an engine fire, and of course the shot. Look at the shot, didn't go anywhere near where I aimed, hit his side, bounced. And that's sometimes the problem with the accuracy on this gun. So T-29, once again, trying to track this guy. See me going for the track shot here, and we do hit his tracks, we do more damage, but we don't actually track him, so get very, very little XP there from assistance. But overall, Tier 7, Tier 9 game, 3,400 damage done, 1,100 damage assisted, so yeah, pretty good result as bottom tier. So we picked up an ace for that game, and we picked up an Orlex medal for that game, and even though we finished on a very, very reasonable 1523 XP, I'm sure Dreadshells is going to be able to make this XP total a complete mockery when he gets around to start playing the LTG, because this tank did not exist in the game when Dreadshells left it. It came in shortly before he took a 7-month break, so when Dreadshells comes back, starts playing the LTG, I'm going to be very, very interested to see what he does in it. But anyway, 3,453 damage as bottom tier, tier 7 with a horrible gun, but we still were able to make it work with side shots. We were able to focus on weak spots, and you know, that is nice damage, especially as I say, tier 7, higher than any of the other tanks on the team. So decent XP, decent damage done, 3 kills, finished with 32 shots fired, only managed to pen 25 and do 20 with damage. So yeah, spotted our damage 9, destroyed 3, only managed to spot 2. Now El Haluf, not really a map, you know, corridor maps don't really suit the LTG. You've got to cross your fingers when you click the battle button, hope you get onto a big open map where you can exploit your camo rating, but that doesn't mean you can't have good games. You can have frustrating games in it. If it's a corridor map and you're playing too aggressively, make a mistake, you're going to die, but it doesn't mean you can't have good games in corridor maps if you get the opportunity to do some flanking. Just be careful, take your time. Wait for your opportunity and then get in and around behind enemy tanks. So assistance damage wasn't as high as I would expect in this tank, but 30,000 credits made, and I did have to fire some premium ammunition because I ran out of standard AP. Second game of the day left me on 7,000 XP, but yeah, thought you guys might like to see more progression in the LTG as I tried to get a 100% camo crew in it, and also to another light tank replay because I'm celebrating the fact that Dreadshells is back. So as I say, if you haven't checked him out, or if you aren't subscribed to Dreadshells and you're into light tanks and want to learn how to play light tanks better, check him out, and I'm going to put a link to his channel below just so you guys can find it. But anyhow, bonus video for you guys today because Dreadshells is back. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.